Yo, another vlog number 3. It's been interesting, it's been quite nice doing all these vlogs. So what's today's date? I do not know, so I'm gonna check it out. It's shit. It's the 27th of May 2016. It's a Friday. It's 1:43 AM and it's how many degrees Celsius? 31.3 degrees Celsius. It's hot. It's warm, it's humid, it's uncomfortable. So, okay. Ooh, just now I just watched a bit, about 2 or 3 minutes of tennis. My mother loves tennis, and I sometimes pass through the living room and I watch a bit. Sometimes I have my heroes or heroines playing, especially the girls from WTA, not WTF, Women's Tennis Association. They're all playing in Roland Garros clay court in France. So it's a slam or grand slam or whatever. I'm not sure. I'm not that familiar with tennis, but I can say that there are some pretty girls still playing in the WTA or in the women's tennis, even though Maria Sharapova is, I think, out of the game forever due to being busted for taking a drug that was banned recently, and she was taking it for years not knowing that it was banned recently. So an error on her part. She should have been more vigilant and stopped using the banned substance. So it's always good to be more privy to what's happening in the tennis world. I think they do get memos, right? You get a list or a photostated piece of paper telling everybody, okay, this has been added, this substance, this medicinal thing, or this pharmaceutical laboratory made structure that resembles chemistry has been deemed offensive to the integrity of playing tennis with a natural body. Or actually, why can't drugs be used? Because, I mean, people do exercise and they try to make their muscles bigger by exercising, and isn't that like the same as taking drugs? You exercise, you increase your mass. You take hormones, you increase your mass, your muscle mass. So it's the same shit. So why is it an offense to take drugs? All these drugs enhancing enhancing drugs, is this what they call it? So why, if they were to not, like, I mean, some people were born faster than others. Some race is more athletically built, or is built for better performance. Some, like, say, Negroes, they can perform much better in sports like running, basketball, jumping, football, soccer, football, of course, American football, because of their size and blah blah blah. So the blacks, Negroes, they tend to be athletically better than the rest of the races. Of course, when you take, as that saying goes, when God takes away something, he leaves a door open or a window open or something like that. That means if he's good in one thing, he might be bad in another. Like, say, if you're good, your body is built very well, you're like a Hercules type of body, that means maybe your lifespan is lower, or your intelligence is lower, your IQ is lower, your EQ is lower. So you cannot be overpowered at all. You're not like Apocalypse from the X-Men universe. So why was I talking about this? Fuck. Yeah, Julia Gorgeous. Oh yes, I was talking about this because of Maria Sharapova. So she might not be coming back to the tennis arena. Maybe she would. I think she has a lot of money already a lot of money to like set her back a couple of generations. Yeah, and she was of course making quite a lot of money from not only from tennis, playing tennis, but from all those advertisement endorsements like Rolex advertisements, Rolex Pacer buckets or suitcases full of greenback, just to have an image representing their brand. So, well, she has a lot of money, and if she's smart, maybe she would like try to use her name to do coaching, so get more money from coaching stuff. Maybe she has some talent in coaching, who knows? Or maybe she's just a very strong athletic person and can only rely on her huge frame for powerful shots, and maybe she's not that intelligent, who knows? Who knows? You might say that she is pretty. She was quite pretty back then, but now I think I see more of a gorilla in her than a pretty lass or pretty Russian. Russians are very pretty. Ukrainians are very pretty. Eastern Europeans are very pretty. I like matte art. I love matte art. I love looking at naked girls in spreadsheets spreading their legs. Lovely, lovely thing. It's not like objectively lowering the image of women. Women are supposed to be admired both in terms of intelligence, beauty, skin, posture, body. Okay, I'm really insulting them as a species. Of course they are not a species. I'm just joking. So besides Maria Sharapova, there's another person that I love to look at, which is going by the name of Julia Gorgeous. Yeah, Julia Gorgeous is so pretty. I love her build. She has big breasts. I think they are D cup or C cup. Lovely. It's lovely to see her bouncing them titties, especially when she's warming up to take a shot or serve, as they call it in the tennis thing. When she serves, she needs to jump or skip. Is it? Jump above, and you see them memories full of fat and water bouncing up, defying gravity and defying my expectations of a very sad life. I don't have a sad life. I like looking at Julia Gorgeous. She is a typical German girl. I love the German stock in terms of the female population. Very pretty. I love them. They have very big racks, very huge, and oof, Julia Gorgeous, definitely very gorgeous indeed. And I like her when she's like always holding a crumpled tissue, always dabbing it on her nose, or maybe what do you call it, sneezing into it, or pushing the nose mucus, nasal mucus into the tissue, because she has a allergy towards anything that's pollen like. Not Poland, not the country that Hitler invaded. No, not that Poland, Poland. What I'm talking about is Pollen. Pollen, the stuff that is emitted by flowers. It's like sperm of the plant world. It spreads everywhere because they need to, like, the flowers need to fuck each other, so they fuck each other by spreading the sperm into the air, and hopefully that sperm, aka pollen, will land on a female female flower which has a stigma, and the pollen, like a sperm, will go into the stigma. I think it's called stigma. Goes into the ovaries and become a fruit or seed and stuff. So yeah, what was I talking about? Plants? Shit. Oh, pollen. Yes, pollen. Yeah, the tennis is gearing up its many tournaments when spring comes, or summer comes, and when spring comes, the flowers bloom, and when the flowers bloom, Julia Gorgeous will be around uh, with tissue in hand, dabbing at her nostrils, and it's kind of like can be a turn off, but I've deemed it quite sexy actually. Love to see her. Unfortunately, she's not a top tier tennis player, not like Maria Sharapova or another gorilla by the name of forgot what's her name. From America, that huge one, the one I think is she's world number one. Forgot what's the name. Leave it in the comments below. It might come to me later. The black woman, fucking hell, really looks like a gorilla. But never mind. I'm not being racist. I'm just joking. So you know the two sisters, the shit, forgot their name. Fuck. Never mind. Fuck it. Never mind. So Julia Gorgeous, so pretty. Especially when she is wearing those singlets, yummy, and short skirts. I wonder if they are really sexualizing the female part of all these sports to garner more views or more spectators. I think they are. It's a conspiracy. So what else is there? Pretty girls. The Bouchard. I think her name is Stephanie. Is it Francine Bouchard? Not sure. Bouchard is alright in the face. The face looks chunky and a bit plump, but definitely I would love to fuck her face. Definitely. Her body, she's not don't have much of a breast. Breast is not that big. A or B size breast, I think. And the body is a bit chunky, but I would tap that ass any time of the day. But she's not really that pretty. She's like a next door neighbor pretty. That means she's quite close at hand and it's easy and convenient. She's not a drop dead gorgeous pretty, but she's like in tennis terms, she's good at playing tennis, and she's kind of like passable, as in a okay looking person. And in the tennis world, in the women's tennis that is, being pretty and being good at playing tennis is like a combination that is quite rare and does not mix. Yeah, so having Julia Gorgeous or Maria Sharapova or this Bouchard person in there, it's like a miracle. It's a miracle. Should I go and sing Queen's Miracle song? It's a kind of magic. No, it's a kind of magic. That's not the one. Is there a song that uses the miracle? It's a fuck it, I don't know how to sing. So tennis, Bouchard is okay looking. Who else is pretty in this tennis WTA? Can't remember. Any pretty ones? There'll definitely be some pretty ones, but it's out of my mind. What about the ugly ones? There's one that was Italian. Fuck it. I don't want to talk about ugly ones. I already said one, the gorilla from America. Not being racist, okay? She really looks like a gorilla. So, what else is there? Oh, today's what I did today. I think I might have hurt my lower back again. I think I took a awkward step. I went with my motorcycle, which was fixed yesterday. I went with my motorcycle to a temple, a Chinese temple called Sampo Tong, and this Chinese temple is situated in a cave. So I went there, shot I think 20 minutes worth of footage. Went inside there. It's very boring. Not many pretty girls at all. None. Okay, none. No pretty girls. So walk around, shooting shit, talking, and I think I defiled the whole damn place with my choice of words and my topic of commentary. Fuck. I think I might have offended a lot of spirits and gods as well. And also I was in that area which was a crematorium, which is the word that I was wanting to talk about or say, but I lost the word. crematorium is the word. I was in that area and I saw a coffin being burned, so I got the fuck out of there as soon as possible. I'm very disappointed with the management of Sampotong Temple. Some areas, I mean, there were two buildings that I saw, which one is in disrepair and was cordoned off. You can't enter it. So I did not get to see what it looks like inside this magnificent looking building, which was situated in a hill that was opened up to the sky, surrounded by hills. Okay, it's surrounded by hills. You can only access it through a cave. And there's another one by the side of the hill. That building, which I've been there before, it looked better when I was younger. Now it was just disgusting. There was rats clawing into the woodwork, and fuck, I wish those idiots who are supposed to be taking care of Sampotong as a tourist attraction do something about it. Repair the damn place, employ a groundsman to make sure the place is clean. It's really disgusting. Fuck. So what else do I want to talk about? I think there's a lot of things to talk about. You know, if you go into my Jericho Malaysia TV network or my Jericho Malaysia food network, you'll see the subscriptions that I have in terms of YouTube. You know, every day I would go and watch all these things that I've subscribed to, like Screen Junkies. Not so much on Screen Junkies, because I think that they are not that good anymore. When it comes to Screen Junkies, I would just watch their honest trailers, which of course is not that funny to me anymore. I'm not sure whether it's because of my depression or I lost my sense of humor, but I swear to God, they were actually funnier in their early days. Now I feel like they are just phoning it in. Trying to be funny is quite a hard business actually. And I also watch DigiBro or DigiBros. And when it comes to the DigiBros, when they are commenting on a game, I like to follow them because I want to hear what it's like for them living as an American or a Jewish person in America. So it was quite nice to hear the two brothers talking over a game that I'm curious about, but I did not have the chance to play, like the Dark Souls series and also the Bloodborne series or Bloodborne game. So I like to watch the game as it progresses. Even though they do not talk about the game or the story in the game, they go about prattling about their lives, which I find quite interesting most of the time. So I'm not going to play the Dark Souls games because I have a PC and that's about it. I don't have a PS3 or Xbox where these games are better played in. Because of the controller, mouse and keyboard, it's rare to find a game that does not use or is enhanced or is better played with a mouse and keyboard. But Dark Souls is one of those games, or is an exception to the rule. The Dark Souls games, or all these games from a company called From Software from Japan, I mean, if you play the games, it's better to use a controller. So I do not play the Dark Souls games, so I just watch them and listen to what they say. So they are commenting about their lives while shit is happening on screen. And it's quite funny that I'm just doing something that's almost similar, talking about my life to a camcorder and not to my brother or wherever. Just talking to a camcorder, and that's about it. That's all. Mine is very sparse. You can only see the silhouette of my hand. Is it how they pronounce it? Silhouette? Silhouette, sorry. Silhouette is the correct pronunciation. See the silhouette of my hand. And what's the meaning of silhouette? Silhouette means the outline of an object in front of a light source. Yeah, I think that's how you define the meaning of silhouette. So they commentate with images of them playing a game. That's great. And I'm doing this. My camcorder is facing the window. You're looking at the lighted window from outside, so it's kind of weird actually. So what else do I want to talk about the Digi Bros? I just find them interesting, that's all. So every night I will be watching Company of Heroes 2 commentator channel by the name of a channel that's called the Propaganda Cast. So I always watch it because its videos are daily, more like 10 p.m. every day 10 p.m. he will upload his videos or release his videos into the wild. That's Malaysian time, not British or American time, East Coast or West Coast bullshit time. It's just Malaysian time or Hong Kong time or Japan. Hey, wait, Japan is not in sync with Malaysia's time. So what else is there? I think I had a lot of things more to say. Yeah, today I finished doing the video on the master grade, an original master grade from Bandai, which is called the Death Side Hell. So I finished that video and started on a new one, which is the Taban model master grade Duel. So the video that I'm gonna do about this Gundam called Duel is just what it looks like with its armor and without its armor. I'm gonna do on video me putting on the armor, so hopefully it will be successful and not too long. What else is there? Today I also made a video on a snack. I forgot what's the name of the snack. The snack tastes like prawns. And also I did a video on chocolates from the good people of some France or Switzerland company. Forgot what's the name. That chocolate is supposed to have some champagne or Martin liquor in it, but Malaysia is a warm country, okay? That shit, the liquor evaporates, not like water, which has a 100 degrees Celsius evaporation point. I think the alcohol has a less than 100 degrees Celsius. So in Malaysia, as you can see, it's always 30 degrees Celsius, and alcohol has evaporation rate or what they call boiling point. Yes, that's the correct term. Boiling point of less than 30 degrees Celsius. So the chocolate that they sent me as an apology for fucking up the previous bar of chocolate that's supposed to have liquid alcohol inside of that chocolate, it did not have. It was crystallized. So the ones that they sent over to me, there were 2 of them, and 2 of them the alcohol has escaped. So fuck. But I still do get some of the alcohol, but not in water form or vapor form, but in crystallized or sugarized form. So yep. What else? Any more videos? No, it took me the whole day just to upload yesterday's vlog, which is like 50 minutes long, or was it 40 minutes? Not sure. This is now, I'm not sure how long this is. Sometimes I pause, and if I stop recording, then there's another video with the timer from 0 again. So fuck. What else is there? And I made a video about lunch. I made lunch, and night I made another video about dinner, revolving around dumplings with dumplings that dumplings that are made of not glutinous rice but of millet, and that's me eating the millet. So quite a number of videos that I made today. Quite a number. There should be more things to say actually. Oh yes, I almost forgot about a big topic today. Thank God. Today I just went to Sambodong, so as you know, and I don't know when I'm going to go to Kampar, which is a small town that I've been before, I videoed before for my food hunt series. So you see that today I made so many videos, and I can't like just pump out 5 videos a day and just dump it into one channel. That's why I made a lot of channels. And speaking of channels, yes, DG Bros last year was given a copyright strike for I forgot what, and he was quite distraught and quite depressed during the December 2014, or was it 15? 2014 December, around Christmas. He made a video with a toy gun, and he emoted or caricaturized, or what is that word, acted out himself as killing himself with that toy gun because of all this copyright bullshit. So there's one channel which is called Hehe, or h3h3 Productions. Is a very popular channel. It's made by Ethan Klein and his wife. I forgot what's the name. Hila Klein, yes. Ethan Klein and Hila Klein. Ethan Klein is the guy. He's a fat, chubby guy. He's from Americas. He's Jewish, and his wife Hila Klein is from Israel, and both of them are now in New York. So h3h3 Productions is like a comedy channel, and oh my god, all these vlogs has become something like a news reporting thing. There are a lot of people that comment on the going-ons or ongoings within the YouTube community, and also comment on everything: toys, games, videos, and cinema, movies, whatever. I'm like that boogie fat guy, or that some of those channels, you know, like Drama Alert and stuff. So I'm feeling I'm becoming like them. So h3h3 Productions, they have 1 million plus subscribers, because they make reaction videos or reacting to other YouTube videos. There's a lot of cringe-worthy videos out there, and there are a lot of cringe-worthy people out there. So h3h3 Productions tend to make fun of them, and it's kind of like funny to watch them make goofs and gaps. Their comedy chops are quite extraordinary. That was in the past, but nowadays, as like all artillery shells, once you fire it, it goes up into the sky and it must come down. I find them not that funny nowadays. Their old videos, especially when they were in Israel, were better, were much better, miles better. It was funnier when Ethan was hating it in Israel. But now, since they are in New York, I guess they are happier, so their comedy timing and comedy abilities have already gone down a notch. So they have a second channel which is called Ethan and Hila. They have 5 videos uploaded in a week, so they do not edit their videos like they edit in their main channel, which is h3h3 Productions. I'm not sure which one I like better, but I can tell you I like their older videos better. As I said earlier, when they were in Israel, they were miserable in Israel, and when somebody is more miserable, they tend to shine better in whatever talent they have. For example, Robin Williams is very funny, but he was depressed, so he killed himself. Another black guy who just recently came out as having depression or is prone to depression, a black guy from America, if I'm not mistaken, who was in that Whose Line Was It, or Whose Line Is It, that black guy. Yeah, you should watch Whose Line Is It. It's very funny. So for a person to express his misery, he will put it in some other form, like Vincent Van Gogh. Some people might say it's kooky or crazy. He chopped off his ear or something like that, and he killed himself. But I don't think he killed himself. He was shot. I think people mistaken him for a chicken and shot him. He was killed by a stray bullet, or by a marksman who was too good at shooting but was very bad at telling the difference between a human being and an animal. And off the tangent from this H3 Productions fiasco that happened about 2 days ago, or was told to us in the internet by Ethan and Yila, I met a Chinese person near my neighborhood, who was kind of like what you would say off the rails, not off the rails, having a screw loose. So I kind of know him. I've spoken to him before, and he was in my video before, because I did a video which I haven't released it into the internet yet, which is, I think I haven't have a title for that video. It's about me going to Kinta shopping complex, going to a shop that sells books by the name of Popular. So they were having a relocation sale, so I went there to shoot a video about the sale. And normally this Popular bookstore has a lot of nubile girls, Chinese girls, cute girls still in school, unfortunately. For those who are law-abiding citizens, they might find it disgusting that I said that aloud. Especially those from America and Britain. Not so much from Asian countries like Thailand or China or Japan, because all this lusting for the younger generation, or people who are very, very considered underage in Western terms, would actually just don't give a shit. So I saw him. He was hanging out in that shopping complex, and yeah, he was in my video. I just was surprised to see him there, that's all. And today I went cycling, and he was there, and he ushered me over, and I talked to him, and he asked me, "Where do you stay?" he says. And I said, "I'm staying somewhere here." And he says, "Are there any girls in your area? Can I introduce to him?" And I said, "No, I do not know any girls, because truthfully there are no pretty girls in my neighborhood. I've been scouting the place for a long time. I've been cycling around. Nope, there are no pretty girls in my neighborhood. If there were, I wouldn't be sharing it to him, because I'll be sharing it to myself." Stalker alert. So back to h3h3. Recently they released a video saying, or telling us about their predicament of having a copyright strike because of a YouTuber that they made fun of, and they were threatened with a lawsuit. Yep, suing. So a lot of people in the YouTube community were aghast of their situation of being sued. And suing is like, of course, it costs a lot of money. They are in America, and you know, Americans and their lawyers, it's weird to have so much rules and regulations, but that's America for you. Land of the free and shackled at the same time. So, land of the brave and a lot of guns everywhere. It's safe in America, but your neighbor might have a gun that can kill you in a trigger-free environment, or in an instant. So I don't care about the lawsuits. I am more into the more interested in the copyright strike. So Ethan and Hila, they have two channels, which is the H3H3 Productions and also the Ethan and Hila channel. So they are partnered, if I'm correct, they are partnered with the same MCN or multi-channel network, and that's alright. If they were partnered with AdSense or with YouTube itself without the MCN or multi-channel network, then they have to like link the AdSense together. No, actually they can have Ethan have one AdSense account and Ela have another AdSense account, so it's alright. If one goes down with a copyright strike, it won't affect the other if the AdSense account were separate. So this is hypothetically what I'm trying to say is, if they were not with an MCN. If they were with the same AdSense account, then if one channel gets a copyright strike, that means it will affect two channels, both of the channels that is tied to the AdSense account. When the AdSense account experiences one copyright strike, that means the two channels will have its monetization disabled. That means all the videos will not make money at all. So whether the channel gets millions of views per month, it's all moot. It's stupid, it's crazy, it's worthless. The more subscribers, if they get subscribers or more views, you won't get money at all. So that's why everybody in YouTube is relying on Patreon for support, direct support from the community or people who enjoy their content. So even though they get copyright strikes, they don't care about the revenue or the advertisement revenue that they might get from YouTube. So they want to rely on Patreon, which is a good thing, because YouTube's payment system or ad revenue system is shit. You have to have a lot of views to get a decent amount of money from ad revenue. And Ethan and Ela, actually they are quite successful. They can actually make a living out of their work because they have a lot of views, a lot of subscribers, and a lot of people who enjoy their comedy or their content. But their content is normally satirizing other people's stuff, so they are open to copyright claims or copyright strikes, so it's tough for them. So they should not rely on YouTube, but they should rely on Patreon. So what I'm trying to say is, it's a scary world out there to be a YouTuber. There are a lot of gray areas. You cannot rely on fair use all of the time. It's normally the big business that will win the fight, because they have deep pockets, they have lawyers, they can lawyer up, whereas the YouTuber gets pennies and they have to like protect their anus and stop people from sodomizing them. And normally the YouTubers, the small ones, the big ones, they will get the shaft. And h3h3 is a big YouTuber and they are getting the shaft. So for us small fries out there, what will happen to us if they get shafted? Does the end of the shaft go through the anus and come out through the mouth? Who knows? Depends on how big the dildo or the shaft is, and whether the shaft is sharp enough to penetrate through all 10 layers of intestines. I always have trouble pronouncing intestines. I always refer to it as intestines, which is also very hard to pronounce, but I'm not sure why I always refer to it as intestines. So it's something like silhouette. I always pronounce it as silhouette. Silhouette is what the spelling actually says, but I think silhouette is a French word. Who knows? Fuck knows. So Ethan and Ela has two channels, h3h3 and Ethan and Ela. So they're partnered with the MCN, same MCN. So if one goes down because of a copyright strike, the other one is okay. So they can still get some ad revenue. So it's okay. It won't affect both of them. this is my experience from being partnered with MCN called Freedom. I had 2 channels with Freedom at the same time. So one day got one of my channels, which has the most subscribers, got a copyright strike because of the stupid movie Snowpiercer. I made a review and they were not happy with the review. I made fun of it by saying that at the end of the movie, the Snowpiercer movie, everybody's dead. What's his face? The one who plays Avenger, Captain America, Christopher Evans, is it Chris Evans, dies and stuff. And at the end of the train, there was only adults, no, not adult, a 17-year-old girl and a 5-year-old boy. I said that for humanity to prosper, the young boy needs to fuck the teenage girl every year. The teenage girl needs to be like a sow or a breeding pig, needs to make a lot of babies, preferably once a year, if not at least, well, every 9 months. Every 9 months prepare or have a baby. And I think I said that her vagina will be decimated even though she's only like 17 years old in the movie. So that's why I got a copyright strike. So one channel was down, the other one was okay, the cosplay and yeah, the cosplay channel, the 3rd channel was okay. So getting a copyright strike can be out of nowhere. Individual YouTubers can do it, corporations can do it, anybody can do it. So that's the situation with H3h3 Productions. It was quite horrible, because think about the money that is being lost due to all these copyright strikes. If you go into Social Blade, you type in their name, you will get the estimated revenue daily. And don't go for the estimate that there is a minimum value and a maximum value. Go for the minimum value. The minimum value is closer to what they might be earning if their ability to monetize their videos is still in effect working. So even though you are with an MCN or multi-channel network, it's hard for them to protect your ass. It is not a be-all and end-all shield that is infinite. The shield can only protect you so much. So the MCN cannot protect you from copyright strikes. And even though you're partnered with a MCN, even though the money is going through the MCN, or is the MCN takes some of the cash first before giving the YouTuber, if you get a 1 copyright strike, the MCN will drop you like a hot cake. So yeah, no money, man, no money. Fuck, no money is being made on their videos in the channel. Yes, even though the copyright strike is for one particular video, that copyright strike affects the whole channel, so all the videos would not be monetized. And yeah, money is being lost, money is not being made. So all the ad revenue that could have been put into Ethan and Ila's pockets has been lost. So that's about it. That's all I want to say, and I need to go to sleep. What time is it now? Fuck. 2:30, so time to go to sleep, man. Time to go to sleep. See you, and hopefully you enjoy all these vlogs. If you have any questions, just comment it below, and good night.